Hi, hello, welcome to Devon Monk's Works and Worlds. We are on Monday Monk 59, I think. And that's a pretty good streak considering I didn't think I was going to make it this far. So, thank you all for joining me here. I appreciate you spending a little time with me. Let's dive in. So, we usually talk about how things are going in writing, knitting, and Monkland, Monk World in general. So, let's start right off with writing. How are things going? Things are going well, thank you. I have finished the copy edits for Dirty Work, which is the fourth book in the Shame and Tarek series, which is the Broken Magic series. It's a spin-off from my original urban fantasy series, which was the Allie Beckstrom series. Anyways, I'm very excited to revisit this world. We get to see some old friends again. There's magic, there's mayhem, there's some funny stuff, lots of actions. There's a gargoyle. I hope you'll check it out when it hits shelves, which I'm thinking might be next month. I will let you know when I have an update on that. I am also outlining the hockey urban fantasy book, the next one in that series. So people who have reached out to me and said they want more hockey, hang in there. It's coming. More hockey is coming. Hockey fantasy. And otherwise, I'm working on some behind the scenes stuffs, trying to kind of spruce up my newsletter, which if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, please do, because that's where I'm giving away any of the toys that I knit monthly, and also I'll have excerpts there and snippets of upcoming works and that sort of stuff. It all happens on the newsletter, so check that out. I'll put a link below. It's at www.devonmonk.com. Pretty easy. You just go to that. That's my webpage, and there'll be a link for my newsletter. Sign up, and you're good to go. You're good to go. Okay, so yes, writing is going well. Thank you. Knitting. Knitting's also going well. I have done not a lot since the last week. I'm working on the toy, the giveaway toy for the newsletter. So again, tune into the newsletter. But that toy is almost done, and then I'm working on another one that's a family gift, and I'm very excited to be making that one too. When I get it done, I might show that here on the webpage on YouTube also. I will definitely show the toy that's going to be given away, which, are we almost at the end of March? Yeah, so that'll be given away next week because that's the last Monday in March, right? I have to give that a right. Newsletter's coming up real soon. I will get on that, but there will be a knit toy there. So do check in, sign up, become a part of my newsletter. We have fun there. It's very low key, once a month kind of newsletter. But that's where the knit toys also exist. Okay, so knitting is going well. Thank you. Let's see. That was sort of a roundabout recap, but we've done it. Last thing, I guess this is going to be a quick video this week, is how are things going in Monkland? I mean, they're going okay, people. We had a couple of beautiful days this week. It got into the low 60s or high 50s, which is positively warm for us. We've been running much colder than that lately. Somebody said they're forecasting more snow in the next week or something. So it's not like we're out of the woods yet for winter weather, but today it's officially spring. It's the 20th of March. So we are into the new season, and it is drizzly and raining and cold and kind of grim looking out there. Thanks, spring. But earlier this week we had a couple of sunny days. So let's talk about the carrots. We all know that I've had carrots in the garden since July. That's 9 months of carrots being planted in the garden. And I harvested some, and I left a bunch in there for over a month and a half or 2 months since that last harvest. And I wasn't sure if when I was gonna get out there to pull in the rest of the carrots. And I am happy. I'm very happy to announce that I went out there and I dug up on one of those sunny days. I was even barefoot. It was like that warm. I could walk around outside barefoot. I mean, I wouldn't do it for hours at a time, but just tootling around my yard, it was fine. And I got out there and I dug up the carrots. I dug up all the carrots. They are in from the garden, and I brought them in, and most of them didn't have the green leafy tops anymore. Like, those were gone. Those didn't last 9 months, but any that had some of the leafy tops, I snapped those off, and then I scrubbed them really good in some clean water, and threw out any that had any bug bites in them or any mushiness, which was very few. I think I probably threw out at the most 6 carrots, maybe 7 carrots. And the rest of them I harvested, and it came to, drum roll please, 12 pounds of carrots. So that's not bad for half of a garden bed of carrots that got left in the ground forever. Now, I will say, we had planted regular long carrots, and we got some really long, like foot long carrots. And we had also planted some little fingerling carrots that were supposed to grow and mature and be really sweet and small carrots, kind of like you could just pop them in your soup almost whole kind of thing, or pop them in your salad whole. Well, those stayed in the ground for 9 months, and they went from little bitty baby finger carrots to like big bulky monster carrots. So we have these short monster carrots. They're like Hulk carrots. But I bit into one and they're fine. They're not woody in the middle. They're sweet. They're juicy. They're delicious. So yeah, we got carrots. I'm going to put them in a soup this week. They're going in our salads. They're going in our everything. I basically put carrots and celery and onion and everything. So yeah, we have carrot victory. We can all cheer for the carrots. And that will be the last you hear about carrots for a while, which I am sure you are pleased to hear. But other than that, we did one more little modification on the RV. We are always messing with that thing, right? So this time what we did, I got to set the scene here a little bit. Our RV is small. It's a 25-footer. So when the 6 of us adults travel together in it, that's our living space. It does have a bump out, but that's our living space. It has seats for the 6 of us. We can sit 4 at the table, 3 on the couch. When we do the bump out, there's kind of a ledge by our wardrobe that one of us always ends up sitting on. So that's a natural seat. And we also have some little pop-up stools and seats and stuff that we can pull out and use too. But we've always thought that it would be really nice to have the front seat, passenger seat of the cab of the RV swivel around backwards, because then, especially during mealtime, we could have 2 people at the table, 2 people on the couch, which has a fold down tray that between the 2 seats, and like a person in that passenger chair at the front, and then one at the wardrobe. And that gives everybody lots of elbow room, because what we learned from getting a 25-footer, a very small RV, is that we like driving it. We like that it fits in every parking space in just about in every national park here in the US, absolutely, but also in most of the private parks. A 25-footer fits in the small spots, and that's wonderful. It's also short enough that it goes under most bridges, so like it has lots of advantages. The only disadvantage really is that it is tight quarters for 6 adults during meal times, because you're also working with getting in and out of the kitchen, which is easy because our kitchen's in the back, but like passing food to each other or getting a soda, or well, not a soda, we don't drink sodas anymore because we're old, but like, getting I like to drink seltzers or water out of the fridge. And just eating your food, you want a little elbow room. So often we'll sit 3 to the table or 4 to the table, which is pretty tight. And being able to get the chair to swivel around just gives us a lot more elbow room. And so this week, my husband and my brother-in-law, I was there, but I was just there to take pictures and film. I was not helpful. That's what I'm saying. I was there as a part of it, but not a useful part of it. But they removed the passenger side seat, and installed an original manufactured, so it's a safe, actually built for this kind of thing, swivel mount for that front passenger side seat. And we weren't sure if we had enough room in the cab to turn the chair around. We do. We have enough room in the cab to turn the chair around, which I'm thrilled about. I'm really excited for the next trip that all the ratties take together, that we get to employ that space, because like I've said before, when you've got an RV, and especially when you have a small RV, every bit of room counts for what you can use it for. And this makes the cab of the RV kind of like a sunroom. It's maybe it's our sunroom. I think it's like our bonus room. It's our romper room. It's our bonus room of our tiny little RV. And now we have more use of it, and I'm so excited about that. So huzzah. And also, I gotta say that was probably one of the easier modifications we've done for the rig, because the frame, the mount fit just, it's built for it. And I didn't do it, but all they had to do was unscrew stuff and re-screw stuff back in, unbolt and rebolt. And it just went together beautifully. I will put a short video up about that modification. I have put up videos about previous modifications, and I'm going to continue to put videos up of new modifications we do, because I know we're going to continue improving the RV as she needs repairs and as we have the gumption to do stuff with her. So yes, Monk World is going good, mostly because of carrots. Carrots are the number one good thing in Monk World. But we had a really good week, and that little taste of spring, those sunny days were like, mwah, and now it's pouring. But I know we will get back to those beautiful sunny days. I'm starting to have little flowers bloom in my yard, and I'm so excited about that. I'll get some pictures of those up soon too. But in the meantime, I'm just going to cap it off. This is, one more thing I want to say. If you've stayed here to the end, my brothers, Darren and Daryl, run a YouTube channel, and they just put up a new episode. It's called Under the Oregon Moon. They are paranormal, high strangeness, and cryptid UFO investigators, and they like to gather information that people have found around the world and different, what's going on with the government with these kinds of things, what's going on local levels, and they're really fun to watch. They are starting up their channel. It was on a little bit of a hiatus. They're starting it back up again. And they just did their first show. I will put a link to it below, Under the Oregon Moon. Subscribe to them, because they're going to continue putting up neat, interesting shows where they are going to some of these places to investigate, and also they're gathering information that other people have kind of all in one place. So it can be your go-to paranormal show. That's what I'm saying. I got you all covered. You can go check that stuff out there. So that's Under the Oregon Moon, and I will put the link below for you to click on. And in the meantime, my dear friends, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope it has a little sunshine in it for you. And if not, maybe a blooming flower. And if you're on the other side of the world, maybe the leaves are starting to go those beautiful colors. But whatever sort of weather you have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time right here on this channel for number 60, maybe number 60. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.